Hey Clashers, it's Claymore time, and I'm trying to break my personal record when it comes down to the biggest fireball explosion and taking down the most possible buildings. But to start things off, we should start with the strategy which a lot of people in the comments were asking for, and that is Queen Charge Hybrid. That's right, we're going to play Queen Charge Hybrid. The Queen's going to decide if she's going around the top or the bottom side, wherever she wants to go. Then wall break into the town hall, and then on the flank we're going to start the hybrid. Again, we can flippity flip flop on each side, depends on wherever the queen goes, and then we're going to react with a hybrid and send on the flank with the king funneling then either side. And the question now is hybrid still strong enough to overpower this entire backend, or is it maybe the wrong strategy? Let's give it a try and let's see if this makes any sense whatsoever. I have decided for this one to actually switch out the heal spells and instead use just a lot of rages. With the healing tome of the warden, I'm just hoping that I can get through the base quicker to make sure that there is less damage on my troops, if that makes sense. Instead, we have a lot of phrases to make sure that scatter shots or like high damage buildings, we can freeze those. Equipment-wise, classic, king, queen, I'm going for double epic, so let's see how that works. But let's just start things off. As said, we're just going to start with the queen, let her decide whichever way she wants to go, and then we're going to react with healers, with the follow-up, with everything. So let's just wait and see what happens. Queen going kind of in between right now. Let's use the Bay Dragon maybe here to get something there. Is the queen backtracking? No, she's actually following the pattern right here, which is amazing for us. So that's already solid. Let's use a test dune. Now the healers, because she has decided to go a certain direction. Now the rage, the wall break, maybe a wizard here for funneling. Another test loon maybe, that might be a good idea right here. Okay, she's moving in further. Another test loon, not triggering anything, but that's okay. Queen keep moving forward. We might have to use another rage or invis because there's a lot of gem. Yep, we might have. Yep, there goes the invis. And now we can prepare with the Barbarian King because it's time to start the hybrid. Let's go. Like this. Then get everything funneled in there so the king stays on track. And then we can start with this hybrid. Just like this. King should tank. Maybe, hopefully. Let's see. Another rage here. Poison. Not use the warden ability. Wait a second. Most of those healers transitioning to our hybrid. Is that now a bad or a good thing? That's the question. Let's just spawn our clones. Warden ability now for the healing. And at this point, we have to make sure I will actually go with the rage and the core. I think that might be the best way. Let's use the split on the back end. And as I said, we're freezing the splash defenses like this. Scatter shot, for example. That's quite important, I think. And take a look at this. The hybrid is going through this like it's nothing. That's kind of crazy. I would have not expected the hybrid to go through this like... Have we even lost a lot of troops? That's just insane. Is hybrid just better without those heal spells? I mean, there is a lot of troops left. I mean, that's just insane. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting this. To me, it was like an experiment to see if that would work. But hey, getting the first 3-star in, let's move on. For the second attack, we should start with an easier fireball. For this one, we're starting with a warden right here, and then the fireball to make sure that we're getting a nice funneling, a nice pathing set up. Because the goal here is to get with my queen and the warden into the core, and then have the king funneling this top left side to really make this pathing possible. As this is happening, we're going to send in the flame flinger to take down all of those buildings right here. And then we have only this back end left, which hopefully the royal champion can clear out with the support of our heroes. And then we have still a ton of troops left. Well, let's get into this and see if we can make it work. Actually, I did not know what other troops to bring. As like cleanup and so I just brought 7 P.E.K.K.A. Let's see how that's going to work. If the hero part is going to work as intended, we should be good to go anyways. Like, I don't think that we should have any issues. Let's just pick the correct seats first. Equipment wise, nothing uncommon for the Barbarian King. We're using double epic again for the Queen. Warden, Fireball, Rage, again, nothing crazy. And we're using the Rocket Spear this time around. Let's get things started with this one. One Earthquake, Fireball, let's go. Now the king like this, sneaky goblins like that as well. Wall break, queen. We're using the fireball here to see if there's any Tesla. It seems like a big no, which is amazing. Let's use those healers. And hopefully the queen is on track to make sure that she's actually moving into the center with this jump. Let's use the king ability. We can use the skeleton trap to distract the single burn tower to make sure our queen is staying alive. But this so far looks pretty solid. Let's see if there's any... And we don't really have anything to trigger possible traps at this point. That should be good to go anyway. So let's just move on. Let's do this. Do I have to rage? I'm not really sure. Come on, queen. Take down the Inferno Tower before the clan castle locks onto it. Come on, come on. And yes, that's perfect. Amazing. Okay. Now, next thing. Get the wall break in here. Let's add one P.E.K.K.A. so the king is maybe getting some more value. But since we have already taken down the Eagle Artillery, we have not to be scared of like deploying too many housing space or something. So far, so good. At this point, let's just keep moving forward. I would use the Invis spell. I would use a Rage as well to make sure the healers are transitioning over. Come on, stay on my queen. Stay on my queen. Another Invis. Oh no. Queen! We have to... I will just pop the ability, so we're spawning some distraction here. Healers are back on my queen. That's amazing. Now, the Earthquake here. Royal Champion ability. That's good. Let's freeze this. Skeleton trap, maybe? Wait, was that? Oh, that's not even the... Did I really freeze this because of the fake queen? I'm just stupid, by the way. Oh my lord, I'm just so stupid. But it's fine. It's fine for now. We have a lot of P.E.K.K.A. for cleanup. That should work. Maybe. Hopefully. We have, like, this bottom side, which is okay. We have more P.E.K.K.A. to re-enter here. Let's use this one. Let's use more P.E.K.K.A. like this. Come on, come on. We got this, right? We got this. Royal Champion coming in. Now, that's good looking. Let's use just the rest. And we are good to go with a mass P.E.K.K.A. for the back end. That looked actually way better than expected as well. I would have not expected that. But let's move on for my record to see if I can break it. And if you're watching my videos normally, you should know I'm always going for efficient fireballs when it comes down to like placement and everything, which means typically on the outside. But hey, you were asking for it that I should go for a crazy fireball, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to do to get the fireball on this builder hut, to take down all of those buildings around it and make sure we're getting a huge fireball explosion. But to get this to work, we have to invest a couple of invisibility spells, because I think we have to turn this invisible, we have to turn all of this invisible. That's right, all of those buildings here have to be turned invisible, the same as all of those buildings over here, and then make sure that we're actually deploying the warden around this area to have a fireball direction towards that builder hut. Well, I hopefully get all of those invisibility spells right, because the follow-up after that, if that fireball is somehow possible and works, well, we're going to send the king in here, we're going to send the queen in here, and then we still have the siege machine, which we can clear out hopefully this top left side with that royal gem together. Let's give it a try, and let's see if I can break my personal record, because so far I have never went for a fireball like this. Can I make this work? This is going to be quite intense. So I would say we're going to try to take down the wizard tower before placing all of those invisibility spells and then getting the magic going. I have as well 3 earthquakes to make sure that we're hitting everything around that builder hut. And I have a giant arrow as well to then take down the town hall. Let's see if the plan works, okay? That's like the fancy cherry on the cake, but let's just get this started. First off, warden. Then healers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now let's get ready for those invis spells. Hopefully I hit all of them. That's always the most concerning things. Getting them in quick enough to make sure that we're turning everything invisible. Let's do it like this. Turn this invisible. This. Fireball. Earthquakes. Builder hut. I think we did everything perfect so far. Now the giant arrow. No! Okay, wait, we have one more earthquake. Okay. I got this. Now like this. Okay. Queen is going the wrong direction. It's not the end of the world though. I think that is still totally fine. We get that slowed into the right direction. That's completely fine. King will get this area out. Queen will slowly get pushed into this compartment. And Warden is even joining up with them, which is not too bad either. We might have to take invest in invisibility tower, invisibility spell right here. Let's just now push that queen into that compartment, and we can add those healers as soon as the queen is taking damage. Not before, not later, just as this is happening. So far, so good. We still have plenty of time Not too many problems currently with having still like some P.E.K.K.A. and such. Kind of like P.E.K.K.A. as cleanup. I think they're kind of fun. We still have the Queen ability. We can add the Roy champion with some tanking with those Yeti on the outside. And I think, guys, we're so good to go with this one. 2 more invisibility spells. Plenty of cleanup wizards. Even headhunters for the defending queen. Oh, wait a second. Turn. No, that's way too late. And that was supposed to be an invisibility spell. Whatever. It should not matter, really, to be honest. Should have the invisibility spells right here. Let's just use it. Babe Dragon in there. Roy champion, let's go. Or we're getting the job done. Let's go. Nice. That has to be for sure my personal record when it comes down to those crazy invis fireball things and everything. Oh my lord, it has worked. And if you're wondering why I've already attacked this base, don't worry, I have a German and an English channel, and since I know that you guys like and love those live attacks, that's why I'm doing every single attack always twice to make sure that, well, there's live commentary, live attacks on both channel. But I was able to get it. I was able somehow to get it on this channel, which I'm quite excited about as well. This match should be a win for us. I see a lot of people are like complaining about perfect ties, which, don't get me wrong, I don't like the current meta personally. But if you are looking for like more wins in clan wars and to get more ores, for example, make sure that you're running like smaller breakdowns, because this is where most of those casual clans are out there. I know there's a big misunderstanding, I guess, what an actual casual is, because actual casuals would never really even watch YouTube videos. And if you want to face those and actually get those wins, make sure that you're spinning like 10v10, 15v15, 20v20, but never go across like 30v30, because this is where no casual clan would ever even go towards, because either you have heroes upgrading, or most casual clans are like some small group of friends who are never having that many players inside their clan. So yeah, just a small tip from my side if you want to maximize your ore income. But that's it from me and for this video. I hope you enjoyed the attacks. I hope you had some fun watching them. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.